Well, in real time, the weekend has come and gone, and I went to a IH collector auction over the weekend. Dick Stoyel, I guess, is his name. And let's see if this will zoom out any further, but I came home with a truckload. Just parts, mostly parts for this thing. But parts and more parts. I got a radiator. Got it complete. It was the whole front bolster. In fact, it had the radiator, the side supports, and the plates, everything I needed to fix up the front and get the radiator back in condition. Because the original was just, that thing was just rotten. Oh my God, rotten. Holy smokes. But this tractor didn't have a serial plate with it. I don't know if you can see or not. Yeah, there you go. Well, the bolster I got, this tractor is going to be serial number 66268 from here to forth. I'm just going to use the serial plate off of the bolster, and I am going to make sure when I sell this tractor that I'm going to make sure that the person who buys it, I'm going to tell them about 17 times that's not the original serial plate. That's just a replacement. That's one I got off a junk tractor. But I've also been busy. I got the platform out. That was not easy. I had to weld nuts on all those bolts back there. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. The rest of them came out. There's 4 along the torque tube and transmission housing over there, and 3 on here on the fender that hold it up. But yeah, other than that, it came out. That, and I had a little bit of time getting that right, or no, that's the left brake pedal. Getting the left brake pedal off that shaft. I don't know if it's cooled down enough for me to touch yet or not. Yeah, it has. But I mean, look at that scar right there. Something was inside the brake pedal. I don't see nothing in there right now, but something was inside that brake pedal. And it fought the entire way. I had to put a puller on it. And of course, broke my puller. Thankfully, it was just a cheap Harbor Freight. I broke it in 2 places. I broke this, broke that hook off, and I broke the spinner off the middle. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to go to Tractor Supply and get me a decent one. I wish I had a real tool vendor. Get a decent one this size. It got the job done. Ended up sacrificing it, but I got the job done. But I've also got a platform, brand new platform. Stood around this auction from 9 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock at night to buy this platform. Everything else, everything else came earlier in the day, and then they were selling, what do you call them? Pallets. They were selling pallets of stuff. This guy had just pallets and pallets and pallets after pallets. There must have been 40, 50 pallets of IH parts, mostly. Just stuff, pieces, parted out Cubs, letter series tractors, all small parts. And one of the pallets had a real nice looking platform on it for a Cub. And he says, well, I need that. And ended up spending, then like I said, 9 a.m. I showed up to peruse the auction and didn't get out of there until after 4 because of waiting for that stupid platform. Ultimately, though, it turned out alright because my other option was to drive to Lockport, which is about an hour drive from here. There's a guy parting out a Cub up there who's got a decent platform, but I would have had to drive an hour out there, spend God knows how long getting the platform off of his tractor, and then an hour driving back. And I was at the auction, and I really only had to stand around for about 2 hours, so it wasn't too, I guess it wasn't too bad, but man, it was a long day. And I filled the truck up with stuff. 2 bins of miscellaneous parts and some cranks and a new steering wheel for one of these. Probably not this one. I'm not going to waste new parts on this tractor. And if there's something decent on one of my other Cubs, I'm going to take it off and put it on this tractor.